Hey guys, JH. Welcome to the practice team. It's raining, so I hope it doesn't get on the lens and ruin the video. Okay, a couple of things. Let me just go to my notes here. Hope I can get this in before it rains. Okay, something in the backswing to get guys moving in the right direction. In the backswing with the actual direction of the swing going back in the channel. The pressure factor, guys, going back, if you can get the right pressure applied, the right pressure factor applied in the backswing, it'll stop you lifting up the club on the backswing and will keep you low and keep the plane of the swing down and keep you more one-planey in that we want the shaft and the arm and the shoulders all in the same plane. If you have a backswing where you're here and you go here and then there, or you just lift it up here and then go there, you're off plane straight away. So you need to stay on plane from the get-go, and the way that happens, guys, is you have to pressure down in the backswing. Now, depending on where you get the best feeling for pressure, you can either use your lead shoulder or your trail shoulder. But the thing is, you pressure down with that. For me, I pressure down with my trail shoulder and I pressure down into my hands. I isolate my hands. I don't want my hands having a pressure or a capability in them, a lift pressure capability. I don't want my hands to have that ability. I want them to be totally passive in the backswing, so that when I go back, I push down with this trail shoulder, almost pushing into my hands, which pushes into the grip, which pushes into the club head. Now that will keep the club down and the plane low, which is what we're trying to do. We just want to keep the plane low in the backswing. We really want to keep that plane low in the backswing. So, it's rain. Anyway, we'll battle on. Yeah, so the message here, guys, in the backswing, we don't want any of this. We want to always pressure down. Now, how do we pressure down? We push this trail shoulder or the lead shoulder, whatever, into the hands in the backswing. We push down like that. And I push down with the shoulder into the hands. But the hands have got to be passive. They've got to be there and they get pressure pushed into them. Because as soon as they're active, they'll actually grab the club and elevate it. You want passive hands. You want to feel like this is a free hinge in the wrists here. And the wrists are loaded with weight of the club head. So that when we push back, it's pushing down and they're not, because they're passive, they're not active and they don't want to get up in the backswing. They just don't want to do that. So it's just a little thing, guys, but it really is important. So as we go back, we push down with that trail shoulder or the lead shoulder into the hands. The hands are passive. They're not wanting to be active and lift. If you keep them passive, they'll stay down. Put any pressure in them and they want to cock up and just get the club moving up. You don't want it to move up. Now what activates the backswing for me, guys, is really my shoulder girdle and my hip girdle. I actually turn those. I don't do anything with my hands. I turn those. I actually pressure with those. That's what gets the backswing going. I pressure with those. Whereas the hands go down, the actual pressure point start originates from my hip girdle and my shoulder girdle. That's what I feel it here. That's where I feel the pressure point there. I feel the pressure here. Start my backswing there, right there. There. Give you pressure points. That starts my backswing. There. That really does start the backswing. Right there. Because I see guys really struggling with getting it going. I get connected here, guys, as you see my trail arm gets on here and I get connected. I really do. And so my pressuring is down with the shoulder. It's here in that groin hip area there, and that's how I pressure the backswing. And as soon as you do that, guys, watch where the club goes. But if you do it with your hands, it'll move that way. Now the other thing that will help you in the direction in the backswing, if you want it to go that way in the backswing, the club, you've got to have this elbow pointing that way. You can't have your elbow pointing that way. If you've got your elbow pointing that way, the club will go where the elbow's pointing. This here is a reference, guys. In terms of direction, you've got to point your elbow that way. And the club head goes in the direction of the elbow, wherever the elbow is pointing. If you've got the elbow pointing in that direction there, the club will go there and it'll want to elevate. If you've got it pointing back here where Mr. X and myself, I'll get square on, where Mr. X and myself have it, I'll turn around a bit more, it's actually pointing this way. A lot of guys have it pointing that way. If you've got your elbow pointing there, it'll go that way, guys. You've got to have your elbow pointing in the channel. It has to be pointed in the direction that you want the club head to go. So that's a really important aspect here. My elbow points there. You don't want it there. The problem you've got there is you've lost connection straight away, and this shoulder is too high. This shoulder is way too high then. You don't want that. You want it here, because that will get that trail shoulder down. It'll push it into submission on the backswing, and that's where it needs to be on the downswing. We don't want it elevating on the downswing or coming up. We want it down, back and locked. That's where we want it. So there's just a couple of really intrinsic little points that I think that should help you. But that elbow, the direction that the elbow faces, guys, really is important. I've seen guys here where the elbow's pointing there. First movement's there. Mine points here. If I had a pin through here, be pointing there and there. That's where my pin is pointing. You don't want your pin pointing that way. If you had a pin through your elbow out here, you don't want it pointing that way. You want it pointing there. And I get it there, guys, so I can just do that. If you put your arm there and get this cup of the trail above the elbow here, where it hinges here, if you get that pointing in that direction there, that means that the back of the elbow is pointing in that direction. You don't want the cup pointing that way. If you've got the cup pointing that way, the arm's going to go that way. It's got to be here, so the club goes that way. Okay, guys, just a couple of points, and I just think that they're relative points to channel lock and just getting the club moving in the right direction in the backswing. Okay, it's just raining a bit, guys, so I'll just kill it here, and if it doesn't rain, I'll come back and do something else.